Welcome to Legacy Trails with your host, Stan Potts and Terry Horton.
Even before I was able to hunt, he would take me hunting, duck hunting or deer hunting.
My mom was a hunter, my grandmother was a hunter, and they started me hunting when I was just a little girl.
It's about passing it along. It's what my granddad and my dad did for me. They passed the outdoor legacy on to me when I was a little boy.
Come along with us as we show you our family's love of God's great outdoors on Legacy Trails. This week's show is brought to you by Chevy Silverado, the 2014 North American Truck of the Year. Heavy metal, because I didn't come this far to miss. Mission Archery, bows and crossbows that outperform their price. Spy Point, the world's best and most innovative trail and action cameras. Drop Time product, quality mineral and seed blends with free shipping. ScentLock, proven deadly. Grace Camo and Lace, it's a way of life. And by booksbypots.com.
Folks, welcome to Legacy Trails TV this week. We're so glad you're here. We have got a great lineup of hunts for you. Buck Horton, Terry's son, is chasing an absolute giant whitetail.
Stan, then we head over to Lodges Corner, Arkansas. We're doing an early season speckled-belly goose hunt with Steele Jessup. It's our first one ever. Man, it was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Folks, let's go take a look at some hunting action coming up next. Terry, let's head for the cabin.
Well, folks, we're here today, and it's the last day of the Arkansas Youth Hunt for Modern Gun. And this is where we've been killing deer every year so far. The last 2 years we've killed nice deer, and today we're after a deer we call Shovels, because at the end of his horns, he's so massy to the end of his horns, it's about that big around and they look like a shovel. So, see if we can get him. Y'all keep watching right here on Legacy Trails.
During the summer, a Spy Point trail camera captures several photos of a great non-typical buck. This deer stays on the property all summer and frequently comes to the Drop Time mineral site. As the hunting season opens, Arkansas has an unusual amount of cool weather move in, and the bucks really start to get on their feet in the daylight. It's the Youth Weekend of 2014. The property is in the middle of crop fields along the legendary Arkansas River. Let's join Buck and his dad Terry behind the camera for an evening of a lifetime. As the sun starts to set, deer and rabbits begin to hit the oat plot. When this big deer steps out into the oat plot, Buck realizes that he is the non-typical that they're after.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That was Shovels.
As we all know, many of us read magazines and watch hunting shows on strategies that one of the factors in deer hunting is luck. Well, we're about to witness that very factor. The first shot misses the great non-typical, and as Buck and his dad are getting down from their box blind, they see the deer right back in the oat plot. After Buck's dad verifies it's the same deer, Buck levels off and fires another shot.
Good shot. Good shot.
Oh yeah.
Good shot.
I think I just nicked him that first time. We came down and got a look for Bud. And woohoo! He came out and I'm like, oh, there he is. So I just rested up right here on this tree stand, on the support of our box stand, and got on him and oh! He dropped right this track. we got him. It was kind of rough because I guess the first shot I missed, but he came back out and we're getting out of the deer stand, but we were already on the ground. And so I had to lean up on the crossbeam that holds our deer stand up and shoot him. He's looking at us because he knew where that shot came from. We got him, and he's a non-typical because of that thing coming off his main beam. My first non-typical gear, and he's a 12 point. And I'm so excited, folks. This is a big deer. It's the biggest deer I've ever killed, I think. And he's got so much mass on him. And this is the deer we call Shovels. We came out here to get him today, and we got him. So we're gonna go load him up in the Chevy. Well, folks, we got him out here today for y'all to look at. Last night, you really couldn't tell how big he is, but he's actually pretty big. And he's got 4 eye guards on this one side right here. And he's got this kicker that comes off right there. And you really can't tell, but he's got a drop tine right there. And he's palmated on this side, and he's a little bit right here. And he's got this thing coming out. He's pretty tall. He's like 18 inches wide, so he's a really good deer.
Later, at the Arkansas Big Buck Classic, Buck Horton received an award for taking one of the best bucks in the state.
With a score of 156 and 3/8 from Jefferson County, Buck Horton. Buck Horton, there he is. Tell me about your deal a little bit. Can you tell us a story about it?
Yes, sir. We've been getting truck pictures of him all year. Finally got him, and then thank the Lord blessed us that day.
He really did, didn't he? Congratulations, son. That's great.
So y'all stay tuned with some more Legacy Trails.
We'll be right back.
When you start strong, 2014 North American Truck of the Year strong, you keep going. Introducing the new Chevy Silverado Heavy Duty with an available 765 pound-feet of torque, best-in-class conventional towing, and over 100 billion miles of real-world Duramax and Allison experience on the road. Strong just got stronger. Chevrolet, find new roads.
You're watching Legacy Trails, and now it's time for Along the Way with Stan Potts. Is sponsored by ScentLock, proven deadly.
You know, folks, we're sitting here, Tim and I, talking today on Along the Way segments, and we're talking about field judging a deer, the age, and it's something you see on a lot of outdoor TV programs now. Everybody's trying to figure out the age, and Tim, by you being with me for all those years, when we used to go out and watch them in the summertime, you know exactly what to look for.
Right. We're looking for when those deer, when those bucks, and even does, they're standing out there in the field, you know, when they get some age on them, their legs appear to be short because they've got that belly hanging down. And then sometimes they even got like us, belly. They even got you know, they appear to have a flap of skin on their chin. It just, you know, they just look like an older man. That's what they look like.
Absolutely, and those are the characteristics, but really the only way to be absolutely sure is when you harvest one of those deer, take the 2 incisors, send them in, they do cross sections on them. There's several places you can do this, and they will tell you exactly how old that deer is.
Now we join Terry Horton and his son Buck on an early morning speckled goose hunt. They meet up with Steele Jessup and Matthew Calvin to prepare the decoys for the hunt.
Hey, Matthew Calvin.
Matthew, good to see you.
Pleasure.
Steele Jessup, pleasure to meet you.
What's going on, partner?
Hey, man.
Matthew. Got one on hold.
Yeah.
Adam, how we doing, buddy?
Good, man. How are you?
Good.
Tell me what we're going to be doing today.
Man, we're going to be, we got quite a few decoys set up. We got about 200, 250, somewhere in there, sitting up on the cornfield. See if we can work some birds in. We got a bunch roosting probably less than a mile away.
We're shooting specs, right?
We're shooting specs. If some snow's come in,
Right.
we're going to take them out.
Right. You know, I've noticed even in recent years the specs you see more and more of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the flyways I think are changing. I think we're getting more birds. So Texas isn't seeing as many. Louisiana, I guess the birds that were going to Louisiana are holding up here now.
Right.
So.
Right. Well, let's go get after.
Right, sounds good.
Well, Steele, I see we got a lot of decoys. How many are we putting out?
putting out somewhere around 250.
200.
I don't know the exact number, but I'd say 200.
And we put them all in wad on one end, and we're going to drag the geese all the way across them to the wad and shoot them when they get in the middle. So
Yep.
what you thinking?
The goal is we have east wind today, so we're setting a wad up to the west. That's our
Right.
stopping point. A lot of times they'll sit in pockets that you leave them. So what we're going to do is try to line them up and scatter them out, wad them up here, tell them that this is where they need to be, and hopefully they light right here, which is right in front of the lab line.
Well, folks are brushing us mine. You know, River, he looks like a polar bear. He's white. But we got this brushed up with some corn stalks, so hopefully we can fool them old speckled belly geese.
Heavy Metal sent me some speedball. We're shooting 3-inch ounce and quarter loads, 1,635 feet per second. It's got that little cork ball behind it, pushes that shell on out there. Man, it's a great shell. We're also shooting the Heavy Metal choke tube, extended range. We're gonna put some geese on the ground early. So it should be smoking out there. We should roll some specs up today and put them on the ground. I want you to try them here, buddy.
Thank you very much.
All right, man.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this.
Yeah.
I've heard good things. So this morning, guys, first of all, keep your safety on till the gun is shouldered. These things can be dangerous, so always watch that. When I call the shot, don't worry about flipping the doors open and then coming up. Just come up with your gun, okay? My biggest rule is when somebody's out picking up birds, gun's unloaded, okay? Other than that, I think we can have a good hunt. All right? Right up.
Come on here. Come on.
I'll be ready.
Get him.
Get him.
Well, we had a couple come in low and had really 3 come in at one time, and then they were low and they kind of swung out past us. We had these 2 come in, they come straight into the decoy, so we still got them right in the decoys and we put them on the ground. That's where we do it, on Legacy Trails.
Sorry, guys.
That is a lot of geese. Well, still, we had a great time, brother.
Enjoyed it, man.
We
Thanks for
still
coming out.
have some, what we ended up with about 8 or 10 half snow geese and half specks. And I think that's one of the better goose hunts that I've been on. I know it is. I know Buck and I have been on a few, but that's one of the best ones we've been on.
Good.
Hey, if y'all looking for a good spec hunt here in Arkansas, y'all look old Steele Jessup up. We'll have his name and number at the end of the show.
You're watching Legacy Trails. We'll be right back.
12 years ago, Heavy Shot unleveled the playing field. We think it's time to unlevel the playing field again. Heavy Shot proudly brings you Speedball. Designed with the Speedball pellet accelerator, Speedball's layered construction keeps high energy Heavy Shot pellets flying slightly ahead of the MV2 pellets. Speedball. Unlevel the playing field.
You're watching Legacy Trails. It's time for Know Your Game with Allie and Adriana Armstrong.
During this Know Your Game segment, we thought it would be fun to get to know a few of our team members a little bit better. We asked them to reveal 5 things about them in 20 seconds that we didn't already know.
I love to play golf. I watch it all the time. I can't play as much as I used to because I had back surgery a few years ago. I'm an absolute crazy person over Illini basketball. I love to bass fish. I used to fish 18 to 20 tournaments a year. It's kind of hard to come up with another one.
He shoots a gun left-handed. He shoots a bow right-handed. I believe he writes left-handed too. Am I right?
Yes.
That's what I thought. And he was a very avid trapper when we were kids.
I just love being blessed and being able to do what I do for a living.
A lot of them is going to be the same as his because I am a die-hard Illini basketball fan, but there is one difference. I am a die-hard St. Louis Cardinal fan. I watch them if I'm somewhere in the summer where there's a TV and I can get that channel, I watch them. And Dad's a Cub fan. I like Bears football. He likes Bears football. I'm not sure where I got the Cardinal fan thing from, but one thing I know for sure is come October, I'm usually still watching baseball.
You're watching Legacy Trails. Kids Gone Hunting with Buck Horton is presented by Chevy Silverado, the 2014 North American Truck of the Year.
Welcome to Kids Gone Hunting. I'm your host, Buck Horton, and today me and my good friend Sam Willis are on a public land duck hunt. Let's see if we can have us a good day in God's country. We're back in the flooded timber of Arkansas. At the boat ramp, we're running some of our good friends with the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission.
There's too many of them.
We share some laughs, then take a short boat ride to our hunting spot.
Where you want to park? Walking. Yeah, I'll push it back off. Okay.
Well, we're here.
I'll go get it.
Okay.
Wait, let me know.
I think me and you both got hurt.
Yeah. She was trying to fly off and boom, boom, boom.
Good job, boys.
Thank you.
It's the late season and the ducks are flying. However, we are hunting public land and it has a lot of hunting pressure. The ducks are very wary and most of our shots are just wide of the decoys. We use a jerk string to create movement, and this is a very useful tactic in late season.
That's what I'm talking about, dude.
Yeah, boy.
By the time the morning was over, we had killed several mallards and enjoyed a beautiful morning full of sights and sounds that are only found duck hunting in Arkansas.
Well, next weekend's the youth season. This is the last day of the regular hunt in Arkansas. We've had a pretty great year and a good weekend. Hopefully next weekend we can kill them, just me and Sam.
You're watching Legacy Trails. We'll be right back.
This is my life. The weekend warrior. No more production lines or deadlines. This is why I work 5 days a week. I need speed, power, precision. I expect no less than the best. This is my best. This is my chance. This is my mission.
Simple, efficient, powerful. Mission by Matthews.
Welcome back to Legacy Trails. Keepers of the Flame with Terry Horton is brought to you by Spy Point, the world's best and most innovative trail and action cameras.
At Legacy Trails, we treasure those gifts and traditions handed down through the generations. Each week, we like to take a moment to pay tribute to those whose hard work keeps our outdoor heritage alive. Whether it's an organization or a specific individual, from the past or the present, each one has made a difference. We call them Keepers of the Flame.
This week, we honor Sportsman's Devotional, a volunteer organization that presents easy-to-read daily email Bible studies written by sportsmen for sportsmen. Sportsman's Devotionals provide the Christian outdoorsman a daily email Bible study that sportsmen can relate to. The study is short, to the point, and has a new photograph and outdoor tip each day. The study is devoted to all that love the great outdoors. Sportsman's Devotional sends you a new email study daily that includes a new photograph and a short and simple study from the Bible and a new outdoor tip. It's written by sportsmen for sportsmen and is completely free. It is a daily encouragement. All staff and writers are volunteers who donate their time and money to this ministry. The team lives all over the nation and have outdoor expertise in several fields. The team is made up of regular guys from various professions, ranging from a commercial airline pilot, a warehouse manager, hunting and fishing guides, ministers, and game wardens. They all have one thing in common. They love the Lord, His awesome creation, and the sporting lifestyle. That's why we call them Keepers of the Flame.
Folks, thanks for tuning in to Legacy Trails this week. We had a great time bringing you some hunts. Old Buck shot that big giant whitetail, but remember, we need you right back here next week, same time, same place.
You know, Steele Jessup does a great job with those speckled belly hunts. Look him up. Thanks for watching, and God bless.
See you then.
Next week's preview presented by Ground Dogger Hunting Solutions.
It's an unbelievable thing when you can get it done by yourself.
Closed captioning provided by Bow Addicts. Feed the addiction. This week's show is brought to you by Chevy Silverado, the 2014 North American Truck of the Year. Heavy Metal, because I didn't come this far to miss. Mission Archery, bows and crossbows that outperform their price. Spy Point, the world's best and most innovative trail and action cameras. Drop Time Product, quality mineral and seed blends with free shipping. Scentlock, proven deadly. Grace Camo and Lace, it's a way of life. And by booksbypots.com. Promotional consideration was provided by these fine sponsors.
Respect the land and sea. Trust in the Lord and most of all carry on.
We were already on the ground, and so I had to lean up on the crossbeam that holds our deer stand up and shoot him. He's looking at us because he knew where that shot came from. We got him, and he's a non-typical because of that thing coming off his main beam. My first non-typical gear, and he's a 12 point. And I'm so excited, folks. This is a big deer. It's the biggest deer I've ever killed, I think.